Wee!
Oh boy, you got him. I got
Good
him,
one.
son. I got him.
Good one.
Was that the first cast or second cast?
That was a second.
That was my second cast.
Yeah.
Oh, top water time. Okay, folks, today we're fishing with Chad Artis. Now, Chad and I, we've done a lot of work together here at Santee Cooper, and we're in a lake near Santee Cooper. It's a private pond, and it's one of your buddies that you went to high school with, right?
Just a friend of mine, yes, sir.
And Chad, and we've done several things together. Chad was a military guy that we did a film together with 3 years ago.
Yes, sir.
And he was a major then and had the opportunity to become a lieutenant colonel. And he told me then, he says, okay, folks, I could become a lieutenant colonel, go to Washington, D.C. and get a desk job. Or I could retire from the Marine Corps and come and fish and hunt every day.
Yes, sir.
What'd
I
you
made
do?
the right decision, didn't I?
Yeah, every day. He hunts and fishes every day. And he also runs a custom tackle business where you make all kind of lures. And he makes lures just like if you have a certain lure that you want made, hey, you can make it.
Yes,
well, look
sir.
at he
We
ate
can get
that
it
thing
done.
up. He ate that thing up.
Choked it, didn't he?
Oh, he choked it.
That's a good
Nice
one. Yeah.
fat bass. Well, we're in a pond today. It's an old mill pond. Tell me about the pond.
It's like you said, it's an old mill pond. The guys that own the place, it's kind of like a little plantation, a little family-oriented deal. And matter of fact, the guy that owns it, his son was a Marine in the Corps with me, and just a good, great family.
Okay. Now he does. Does he do? I guess he does a hunting operation here. No.
No, not guided
Okay,
stuff.
okay,
Just
okay.
family hunts.
This
Yes,
family.
sir.
But he's got a lot of land.
Yes, sir. He's got a good chunk
Yeah.
of land.
You know, one of the things I did when I grew up around here, I spent 7 or 8 years here in South Carolina. I wanted to get some land. My goal was the whole square mile of land, but I let it pass. I never did get the land, and I wanted it, and so I moved down to Florida and all these other places. But really, my roots are here. I mean, I really love this area. There's so many deer, there's so many turkeys, there's so many ponds. And the thing about ponds, if you ask everybody here in South Carolina what their biggest bass is,
Probably came out of farm pond.
probably came out of a pond, just like this one. How old is this pond?
I'm not certain. I have no
It's
clue.
like 50 acres, though.
Yeah, it's a good sized pond.
Good size pond. Yeah. Wow. Well, that's a little bit of action on that tree. You had a big one on.
I did. I had a good one.
He had, Chad, now I caught that little 3-pounder. He had one 2 or 3 times bigger than that.
Yes, sir. Probably a good 5-pound fish.
He was a big one. There's no better way to catch him to start with.
No way.
I mean, there's the Cincos for the middle of the day, and there's crankbaits, and there's always things, but the top water bite, this first thing in the morning, it's hard to beat. And here it is in the middle of the summertime. Water temperature is right about 90 degrees. It's hot weather, and so the early morning bite's probably the best because that's when it's the coolest. You know, it will be probably, water temperature probably get up 4 or 5 degrees warmer.
At least. It'll probably hit 95.
When they get really in the high 90s, they just kind of don't bite. So there's a little bit of a early morning bite going on now. I don't know how long it's going to last.
We're going to find out for sure. Oh, there he is.
The Pop 80 again.
Yeah.
That old Pop 80. It's a, it's a lure that Spro just came out with, and I've been using it a lot at headwaters. This is just a small one. This isn't very big. That other one was pretty good size. So that's a couple topwater fish. Yeah. That's just a little one. Oh well. He thinks he's big. And what this Pop 80 is what I like about it is that it casts really well. It's heavy enough and it's aerodynamic. In other words, when you go to throw it, it stays straight. And I'm running on a 20-pound test regular monofilament. And basically, on that one and the other one as well, I just throw it out near an ambush point of log or some edge of hydrilla, and I let it sit a lot. You know, that's the secret of my bigger fish. Letting that plug sit a long time until the ripples kind of die away. And then just a little twitch. That first couple feet is the key. First couple feet that you work it. And then once you've worked it about 3 feet, I don't know, kind of over with.
Yeah.
I got another one. I got another one, big one. Oh, son.
That look like a good one.
I don't know how big it is.
Got my
What do you
line.
get, huh?
Trying to get
Another
my line
topwater
out your
fish.
way.
Another topwater fish. What you got, son? Topwater fish. Yes, sir.
Decent one?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, decent little fish. Let's see what we got here.
Topwater time. It was in the shade. Here we go. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, you got it?
Yes, sir.
Pounder. Again, that slow retrieve on that little Pop 80, but the deal was we found shade. And I think that's the key.
That's got a lot to do with it.
Hot summer like this with the sun out, you need the shade. You need the shade. Nice little bass. But this little plug is kind of a unique little plug. What I like about it is that it casts like a bullet. I can throw this thing just as far as you can possibly throw it. And it has a beautiful aerodynamic shape, and it stays, when you cast it, it just goes straight as an arrow. It never veers off. A lot of plugs, it'll kind of veer off. But this plug, it just stays straight, and I can just make a long cast with it. And it's just perfect. I mean, you're running on a 20-pound monofilament. Ooh,
There he is.
you got a good one. You got a good one, son.
I'll get him over that log.
There we go. There we go. Good shot. Good shot, son. Yeah, good log. Good log. Good buzzbait, right in the middle of a sunny day. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, son. Now we're talking. Yeah, now
Good
we're talking.
buzzbait fish.
Huh? Hey, this is going to be something. Who would ever think in the middle of a sunny day like today, they're going to hit buzzbaits all right here?
Sometimes you can do it when that sun's straight up.
That's
Right on the
gorgeous.
backside of that
That's
log. He's sitting in that shade and the buzzbait got over his head.
Oh,
Look at that.
yeah,
That's when you got a good buzzbait.
yeah. What are they doing? Oh, shit.
There he is.
You got him, son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Off the dam. Off the spillway.
Show you how bad they really don't want to eat.
Yeah.
Look at him. Hooked in the top of the head.
Yeah.
Right through the side of the eyeball.
Yeah.
He just wanted to look at it.
But that was the trailer hook got him.
No, that was the main hook.
Oh, the main hook
Yeah.
got him? Okay.
Yeah, a little too close to it.
Oh, I got one.
Oh!
Little one. A whole bunch of fish on the dam. Little baby ones. Hey, but he got the trailer hook. See that?
Oh, yeah. What kind of dip we got here, bro?
He's got the trailer hook.
If we had enough, you'd probably catch him on the crankbait. I don't know how thick they are down there.
Now, Chad, you've bass fished, I don't know how many years, and I have too. Have you ever seen a 12 o'clock noon, middle of July, 100-degree weather, buzzbait bite?
It don't
I've
happen
never
very
seen
often,
one.
no
I've
sir.
never seen one. This is unbelievable. That's why bass fishing is so much fun, because it changes all the time. You would
never
never,
know.
you know, you'd never think this was a pattern, but it's working, and there's big fish. Big fish.
Got him?
There's one. Little one. Ah,
Long little fish.
little fish.
Healthy.
He just kind of sucks it down. But you know, that was an example of fishing. Look at the trailer hook had him, and the other hook had him. Both the hooks, but that trailer hook is the big deal.
Yes, sir.
That makes the difference of catching and not catching fish. And I always use a trailer hook, but at first, you know, we didn't have one. We had to go rustle up some. Finally got some trailer hooks. Oh, shit. That was a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Have you got him again?
Yes, sir.
That's a big one, son. It's a good one. You got a big one, huh? You got a big one, son.
Under the boot. That's a good
Oh
one.
yeah, look at that. Now this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. Hey, now we're talking. Now we're talking, folks. Now we're talking. Big old giant bass. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Buzz bait time. We lit them up, son.
Middle
Hey,
of the day, right?
Beautiful bass, I'm telling you what.
He
Beautiful
choked
bass.
it too.
Oh, see the trailer hook right there.
Sharp little trailer hook. Yep. There we go.
Nice bass. Okay, just go ahead and release him if you would. Yeah, that's a beautiful bass. Now, tell me what, that was a funny situation. We've been keying on these logs, but that spot I went over there, there's nothing there. It's just it's just grass.
There's a little ditch coming in here, and the fish are kind of down in the depression.
Now, also, what Chad is doing is something I'm just trying to figure out. He's not just reeling it straight. Would you show the camera what you're doing on that thing?
Yes, sir.
You're throwing it out there and kind of explain what you're
You want
doing.
to get it out there, and instead of that, just a straight retrieve, you bounce your rod tip.
Bounce the rod
Makes
tip.
it look like he's a wounded fish.
Okay.
And the fish, draw you a couple extra strikes.
So you're throwing it out there, and you're coming along, and you're bouncing the rod tip.
Bounce your rod tip.
Okay. Is you getting more strikes than I am, and the main reason is you're bouncing the rod tip.
Yes, sir.
And you're getting that.
They usually hit it right after you flood. It's almost like you're fluttering a
run
spinnerbait.
erratically. Now, see, that's something that I've never done before. It's funny when you bass fish, and I'm an old man, but I'll tell you, I learn something new every day.
Yes,
and
sir.
It's a beautiful example of a better way to run a buzzbait. You're doing a better thing. Yeah. It's a better way to run a buzzbait.
Like you said, right in the middle of that ditch. It ain't much of a ditch. It just might have been a piece of grass down there like this here.
Hey, Chad, I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a day out there on the topwater deal. Really a good topwater bite, the frogging and just the buzz baiting and that little popper I had.
Yes, sir.
Really in a bright sunny day in the middle of the summertime. Hey, we're pond hopping today, folks. So we're going to try another place. Let's just drive off and you got a couple ponds.
Go right down the road.
Let's run out of here. Okay, good enough. I'll just get out of here. Here we go. Ready to rock and roll, son.